Anon, 26 years old, senior back-end architect, sitting in my apartment, bathed in the radioactive blue glow of three 4K monitors. Just finished a 12-hour sprint fixing a database migration. Eyes burning, back stiff. Life is good, but social life is currently represented by a cactus named Spike. Decide to re-enter the dating market. Open Tinder. Swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. I love travel. Boring. Left. Here for a good time, not a long time. Bot. Left. Venmo me $5, see what happens. Scam. Left. Thumb hovers. Chloe, 26. Photo 1. Leaning against a whiteboard, holding a pointer like a weapon. Wearing a tight black pencil skirt and a white blouse unbuttoned just enough to be dangerous. Thick-rimmed glasses, messy bun, smirk that suggests she knows your IQ is lower than hers. Bio. High school biology teacher. I know human anatomy better than you do. By day, I teach kids how to behave. By night, I'm looking for someone to misbehave with. Extra credit available for good performance. Brain stops working. Confidence? Check. Intelligence? Check. Terrifying teacher vibe? Double check. Swipe right. It's a match. Pour myself a glass of water. Phone buzzes before I can take a sip. She messaged first. Rare. Chloe. You look like the kind of student who sat in the back, never took notes, but still wrecked the curve on the final exam. Smirk. Me. I didn't take notes, Chloe. I hacked the gradebook and gave myself an A+. Work smarter, not harder. 3 dots dance. Chloe. A hacker. Dangerous. I like dangerous. But tell me, are you good with your hands, or do you just stare at screens all day? Me. My hands are insured for 7 figures, and my uptime is 99.9%. I prefer practical exams over theory. Chloe? Is that so? Well, I have a free slot in my schedule this Friday, 8 p.m., if you think you can handle the coursework. Me? Consider me enrolled. The library bar on 5th. Don't be late, teach. I hate detention. Chloe? I love a punctual student. See you there. Lock phone, Thursday, deep in code, phone rings. It's my sister, Sarah, mother of the chaos demon, also known as Kevin. Sounds like she's in a wind tunnel. Anon, emergency, DEFCON 1. What happened? Did the cloud storage crash? Did Kevin hack the Pentagon? Worse, my flight is grounded in Chicago. Snowstorm? I'm stuck. Okay, take an Uber to a hotel. No, Kevin has a mandatory parent-teacher conference tonight, 5 p.m. So, reschedule. I can't. It's the new teacher. She's terrifying. She said if a guardian doesn't show up, she marks it against his record. She's failing him, Anon. You have to go. Sarah, I look like I sell crypto scams to the elderly. I don't belong in a high school. Please, just wear a blazer. Sit there, nod, look responsible. It's room 305, biology. Her name is Miss Benson. Groan. Accept mission because I love my nephew and fear my sister more than any government agency. The arrival. Driving in a car to the high school. Pull into the lot. Park between a rusted 2005 Corolla and a minivan with proud soccer mom stickers. Check reflection. Dark denim, black cashmere hoodie, Chelsea boots. Look less like a parent, more like a tech villain. Walk inside. Smell of floor wax, stale cafeteria pizza, and teenage hormones. Trigger PTSD from high school. Find room 305. Walk in. Room is full of tired dads in wrinkled suits and moms scrolling Facebook. Ignore the front row. Head straight to the back row. Squeeze into a tiny wooden desk attached to a tiny chair. Knees hitting the underside of the desk. Feel ridiculous. The entrance. Door opens. Click, clack, click. Sharp, rhythmic sound of heels on linoleum. Teacher walks in. Silence falls over the room. She walks to the whiteboard. Wearing a charcoal gray pencil skirt, silk blouse, glasses. Sharp, authoritative, lethal. Picks up marker. Writes on board in perfect cursive, Miss Benson. Turns around. Good evening, parents. Thank you for coming. I am the new biology teacher, and I take my curriculum very seriously. Freeze. Recognize the voice. Recognize the silhouette. Recognize the glasses. It is Chloe, my Tinder date. The woman who promised me a private lesson in 24 hours. She scans the room, projecting authority. We will be covering genetics, cellular respiration, and human reproduction. Her eyes sweep the back row. They land on me. She stops mid-syllable. Her mouth opens slightly. Her eyes go wide behind the frames. The color drains from her face, leaving her pale, then returns as a furious bright red blush. She drops the marker, clatter, fumbles to pick it up, knocks over the eraser, total loss of composure. And, biological things. Yes, science. She stands up, clutching the marker like a weapon, looks at me with sheer panic. I lean back in the tiny chair, cross my arms. Slow grin spreads across my face. This is better than any code I've ever written. Pull out phone, open Tinder. She's online, app running in background. Me, Miss Benson, you look much stricter in person. I hope I'm not in trouble for being late to class. Send. Her phone lights up on the teacher's desk. She glances down, sees the preview, looks up at me with eyes that scream, I am going to kill you. I wink. Just one. Slow. Deliberate. She swallows hard. Let's look at the midterm grades. Conference continues for 30 minutes. Chloe is fighting for her life, rushing through slides, hands trembling, pointing at the wrong charts. Every time she looks at the class, she accidentally looks at me, then looks away like she touched a hot stove. Decide it's time to participate. Raise my hand, slowly. She freezes, stares at my hand like it's a gun. Yes, in the back? Voice cracks. Anon, Kevin's uncle. Right, Mr. Anon. Do you have a question about the textbook? Lean forward, resting chin on fist. Actually, I have a question about your methodology, Miss Benson. Room goes dead silent. Other parents turn to look at me. Go on, she whispers. You mentioned in your syllabus that you believe in a hands-on approach, I say, keeping face dead serious. I'm just curious, exactly how hands-on do you get with the material? Parents nod approvingly. Good question, one dad mutters. Chloe turns a shade of red that defies the laws of physics. We do dissections, frogs, worms. It is strictly scientific. That's good, I say. I'm a big believer in anatomy, understanding how things work, inside and out. She drops her laser pointer. Bang. Scrambles to pick it up. Any other questions? She asks, desperate. Just one more. She looks like she wants to pull the fire alarm. Discipline, I say darkly. Kevin mentioned you are very strict, that you like to keep students after class. Pause for effect. Is that a punishment, Miss Benson? Or do some people enjoy it? Front row mom gasps. Well, I hope it's a punishment. Chloe looks ready to pass out. It is corrective, she squeaks, to ensure the lesson is learned. I see. I'll make sure Kevin behaves. Wouldn't want him taking up your valuable private time, unless, of course, you need volunteers. Silence is heavy. Meeting adjourned, she yells. Parents shuffle out. I stay seated. Room empties. She shuts the door, locks it, click, turns around, marches down the aisle toward me, slams her hands on my tiny desk. Are you crazy? Look up at her. She's breathing hard, blouse heaving, eyes blazing with adrenaline. No, I'm punctual, just checking out the venue for tomorrow. Stand up, unfold to full 6 feet 2 inches height, tower over her. She has to crane her neck to look me in the eye. This is a school, Anon, she whispers. You cannot interrogate me in front of the PTA. Step into her personal space. Invade the teacher's zone. School's out, Miss Benson. She backs up. Her hips hit the teacher's desk. Trapped. Place my hands on the desk, caging her in. You're dangerous, she whispers, voice shaking. And you're blushing. It matches your lipstick. Reach out. Gently touch her ID badge clipped to her blouse. Chloe Benson, Biology Department. Let the badge snap back against her chest. So, did I pass the interview? She bites her lip. Looks at my mouth. You're disrupting my classroom environment. Move my hand to her waist. Feel the warmth through the silk blouse. She gasps, grabs the fabric of my hoodie. Friday is too far away, I whisper against her ear. We have a reservation, she stammers. Cancel it. What? I don't want small talk. I don't want to buy you a drink. I want to see this lab of yours. Or, better yet, my place? My server room is very cold. We can test the thermodynamics. She laughs, breathless, throaty. Are you trying to take me home on the first date? That is strictly against the syllabus. I told you, I hack the gradebook. Kiss the sensitive spot right under her ear. She moans softly, echoes in the empty classroom. The janitor, she warns weakly. Pull back, look into her eyes. Dilated, dark, want. Tonight, I say, 7 p.m., I pick you up. And Chloe, yes, wear the glasses. The date. Picking up Chloe at 7 to bring her to my apartment. Chloe enters. School skirt is gone. Wearing an emerald green dress with a slit up the thigh. Glasses are on. She looks around. Eyes widen. So, this is the command center. This is where the magic happens. That is a terrible pickup line. I was talking about the Python scripts, Chloe. Get your mind out of the gutter. Take her coat. Tension in the room explodes. Stop inches from her. You're staring, she whispers. I'm collecting data, analyzing variables. Grab her waist, pull her flush against me. And what is your conclusion? That you talk too much? Kiss her. Not a polite first date kiss, a hunger, a collision. She melts. Arms wrap around my neck. The lesson. Walk her backward toward the large desk. Sweep a mechanical keyboard and stack of papers onto the floor. Clatter. Your keyboard, she gasps, looking down. That looked expensive. I'll buy another one. Focus. Lift her onto the desk. Step between her legs. Run hands up her thighs. Skin is hot. No stockings? Took them off in the car. Thought they might impede the experiment. A plus for efficiency, Miss Benson. Lean in close. Noses touching. Leave the glasses on. She pauses, reaching for them. Why? Because I like the reminder. Reminder of what? That you're the teacher, and I'm about to teach you a lesson you won't find in any textbook. She shivers. Is that a threat? Unzip her dress slowly. It's a promise. Kill the lights. Only the blue LEDs of the servers blinking. Biology teacher learns a lot about chemistry that night. The morning after, 6:30 a.m. Wake up, arm is numb. Chloe is asleep on my chest, wrapped in duvet. Look softer without the Miss Benson mask. Gently extract arm, go to kitchen, grind coffee. She shuffles in 5 minutes later. Wearing my black t-shirt, hangs off one shoulder, hits mid-thigh. Looks better on her than it ever did on me. Hops onto the counter. Coffee, black, like my soul before 8 a.m. Hand her the mug. Good morning. She smiles over the rim. I've been reviewing your performance, she teases. Technique is excellent. Stamina is statistically improbable, but I think you need more practice. Lean in, hands on counter, caging her again. I am available for remedial classes, every night. She laughs, checks the microwave clock. Crap! First period, lab prep. I have to go. I'll drive you. To my car, not the school. We have to be discreet. Parking the car a block away from the school. She fixes her hair, reapplies lipstick, puts the teacher mask back on. Thank you, she says softly, for the tutoring. Anytime, Miss Benson. Lean over the console, kiss her goodbye. Supposed to be quick. It isn't. Hands in hair, breathless, lasts 10 seconds too long. She pulls away, flushed. I'm going to be late. Gets out, walks away, hips swaying. Watch her go. Feel like a legend. Have a hot girlfriend. Life is perfect. Drive away feeling invincible. Sitting at home in the apartment, Zoom call with client. Explaining why their database latency is their fault. Phone starts buzzing. Ignore it. Buzzes again and again. Check caller ID. Kevin, Nephew. Kevin never calls. Kevin communicates exclusively in memes and requests for Steam gift cards. Mute Zoom. Kevin, is the house on fire? Are you in jail? Uncle Anon, whisper, sounds terrified. Did you hook up with Miss Benson? Blood runs cold, freeze frame. Kevin, why would you ask me that? Because you're trending, Uncle Anon. Check the WhatsApp group. I just forwarded it. Hang up. Open WhatsApp. The photo. Grainy, zoomed in, taken from a distance. My car window down. Miss Benson kissing a man in the driver's seat. Profiles are clearly visible. Unmistakable. Caption. Miss Benson caught lacking with Kevin's uncle? Reactions. Fire emoji, eyes emoji. Phone buzzes again. It's Chloe. Pick up. She is hyperventilating. Anon. The principal just called me. He has the photo. Students are airdropping it in the cafeteria. I'm going to lose my job. Chloe, listen to me. I'm hiding in the supply closet. I'm hyperventilating among the beakers. Do not apologize. Do not admit to anything. Tell him you need 30 minutes for your representation to arrive. Representation? You're a coder. Today, I am whatever you need me to be. I'm coming to the school. You can't fix your hair, put on the glasses, be the scary teacher. I'll handle the rest. Hang up, grab keys, time to hack the system, walk, coming to school. I'm here for the meeting regarding Miss Benson. Go right in. Open the heavy oak door. Smells like old coffee and fear. Principal Miller, balding, tie too short, lemon face, behind the desk. Chloe sitting in a chair opposite him, looking small, hands clenched white. She looks up. Relief washes over her face. Who is this? Miller barks. I didn't call a parent. I'm not here as a parent, I say, closing the door. I'm Anon. I represent Ms. Benson's interests, and I'm the man in the photo. Miller holds up a printout of the screenshot. This obscenity? It's a kiss, Principal Miller, between two consenting adults, off school property, before school hours. It undermines her authority. It suggests promiscuity. It is a distraction. Feel Chloe flinch. That does it. Walk around the chair. Place hands flat on his desk. Lean in. Careful, Principal. You are accusing a top-performing teacher of promiscuity because she has a private life? That sounds like a hostile work environment lawsuit. Miller blinks, sweats. Now, see here. No, you see here, Ms. Benson is 26, single. I am 26, single. We are dating. Since when is it a fireable offense for a teacher to have a boyfriend? The optics. The students. The students illegally photographed a staff member without consent and distributed it. That is a privacy violation. That is cyberbullying. Straighten up. I know data privacy laws. Room is dead silent. Miller looks at the photo, looks at me, looks at Chloe, who is looking at me like I'm a superhero. Realizes he is outmatched. Fine, he grumbles. She is not fired, but be discreet. And deal with the students, I add. Make them delete it. I will. Now get out. Walk out. Find an empty corridor near the gym. Chloe's legs give out. She slides down against a locker. Oh my God, you just threatened the principal. I negotiated with him. She looks up, glasses slightly fogged. You were terrifying. Was I? Yes. Stands up, steps closer, grabs my lapels. It was incredibly hot. Pulls me down, kisses me, hard. Adrenaline kiss. Chloe, I mumble. We are in school. This is literally what got us in trouble. I don't care. You saved my job. You defended my honor. Bell rings. Ring, doors fly open. Students pour into the hallway. We break apart. Chloe smooths her skirt, adjusts glasses. Students stare. Whispers start, pointing. Chloe turns to a group of giggling sophomore boys. Johnson! Miller! She barks. The strict voice is back. Get to class before I give you detention until you are 30 years old. Boys scramble in terror. She turns to me, winks. Call me later? Count on it. Watch her walk away through the sea of students. Swagger is back. Yeah, I'm keeping her. 3 months later, my apartment. Vibe has changed. Biology textbooks stacked on the coffee table. Red grading pen next to my keyboard. Chloe lying on the couch, legs draped over my lap. Wearing my hoodie. I will never get it back. Grading quizzes. I am coding on my laptop, using her shins as a desk. This is tragic, she sighs, slashing red ink across a paper. Kevin thinks mitochondria is the Power Ranger of the cell. Chuckle. Close enough. Don't fail him. I helped him with his project. She lowers the paper, looks over her glasses. You did his homework? I consulted. I optimized his workflow. He got a B+. You're corrupting the youth. I'm preparing them for corporate life. It's called outsourcing. She tosses the papers on the floor. I'm bored. Grading is boring. Entertain me. Closes my laptop, crawls up my lap, straddles me. Hoodie slips off one shoulder, nothing underneath. How was your day, Mr. Hacker? Productive. She touches my face, looks genuine, soft. My bio was a joke, you know, about knowing anatomy. I know, but I think I'm still learning. With you. I love you, Anon. Heart stops. I love you too, Miss Benson. Pull back slightly. But we have a problem. What? You didn't finish grading those papers. I hate unfinished work. She bites her lip. Mischievous glint returns. Well, maybe I needed detention to learn my lesson. Flip her over onto the couch. Detention it is, and don't expect early release for good behavior. She laughs, pulls me down.